Kivalina is half the size it was 60 years ago. Sea ice no longer shelters it from storms. Now warmer, the Arctic Ocean melts the protective barrier.
It is shrinking because of the erosion.
Lucy Adams keeps the Inupiat tradition of crimping mucklucks alive.
You have to have strong hands. That's why my hands always blister one by one.
Without animals, it will be hard to pass on her knowledge to the next generation.
That's a ring seal. They turn out only in midwinter. If it's warm, they won't turn out.
When I tap you, sit down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Here at the school,
9, sit down.
the challenges of climate change can be found in the number of students
When you're sharing a book,
in Emma Norton's class.
we only have 12 books, and there's 13 first graders and 16 second graders. So,
The second grade teacher is sick, so Emma has more kids than usual.
how many of you have ever had a pumpkin in your house?
There are no substitute teachers in Kivalina. It's hard to get teachers to move here.
There were 3 kids on a four-wheeler, and I came around the corner with 2 of our other brand new teachers, and the first thing out of one of the kids, we're like, oh, hey, we're new teachers, who are you? Oh, you might as well just get back on a plane. Everybody leaves us anyway.
Emma got over her first day and quickly realized the kids are too cramped to learn.
We were willing to give up a teacher's lounge so the kids could have a classroom. But we desperately, desperately need a school.
The McQueen School is 200% over capacity, more than 40 years old, and it shows.
This at one time was sitting there, so a lot of this is getting washed out.
Erosion is slowly eating away land at the beach, but that's not all. Cyrus says climate change is also impacting his way of life. Cyrus subsistence hunts for other elders in town who can't anymore. This year, he says receding sea ice made it more difficult to find bearded seal.
This spring we had like a 3-day time frame practically for decent ooze hunting. We normally would have 2 weeks.
500 miles away in Dillingham, a similar problem.
That embankment was further out.
76-year-old Anna Sorensen watches as the shore near the home her husband built nearly 40 years ago crumbles away.
I would like it to stay the same for generations because there isn't that much left in the world that is so beautiful.
Like her Aleut ancestors, Anna relies on subsistence to survive. She's frying up her favorite dish, moose liver. Anna has a message for President Obama.
I would like it to remain the same. I would like the erosion to stop if possible.
I would love to be in a new school, and that's part of the reason I've been hanging on is I want to see the new school. Who knows when that's ever going to happen.
In the meantime, Emma does the best she can with what she has.
What's another word for cover? Did, hid, or lid?
But how do you explain to 6-year-olds why it's taking so long?
The kids already ask, are you coming back? Are you coming back next year? And it's hard to think that one day it'll be no, gotta go. Raise your hand and tell me. Oh, not photocopy, photosynthesis. Say it.
And how do you tell them you won't be around to see what happens?
It's going to be really hard when I eventually do decide to leave and go somewhere else, and I wish I could scoop them up all and take them with me. This feeds the plant.
These kids could become the first climate change refugees in the United States. They play on an island that may not exist when they grow up. To them, uncertainty has become a way of life.